Hello, dear students. We will continue with the problems of design of compression members. Determine the factored compressive strength for the member to ISA 110 by 110 by 8 mm connected on both sides of 12 mm gusset plate by there are three categories: 1 bolt, 2 bolts, and welding, which makes the joint very rigid. The length of the member is 3 meter. So now from the steel table we can get the value for ISA 110 by 110 by 8 mm. For one angle we will get, later we will multiply with the 2. So A equal to 1702 millimeter square, RZZ equal to 33.8 millimeter, CYY equal to 30 mm, IZZ or IYY equal to 195 into 10 raised to 4 millimeter raised to 4. So this is the compound section here. So since ZZ axis of the compound section passes through the CG of both angles, RZZ will remain the same for compound section also. Therefore, RZZ equal to 33.8 millimeter only. No need to cross check it again. Therefore, moment of inertia for the compound section IYY equal to 2 into IYY of the one angle plus area of one angle into H square. So upon substitution, we get 831.15 into 10 power 4 millimeter raised to 4. Therefore, RYY equal to 49.41 millimeter, which is less than RZZ. Therefore, R minimum will be equal to, which is greater than RZZ. It should be greater than RZZ. Therefore, R minimum equal to 33.8 mm. Now, let us take all the three cases. In that, let us take first case connected with one bolt. So, when you have this connected with one bolt, for double angle discontinuous from clause 7.5.2.1, we can take k equal to 1. So lambda equal to kl divided by r minimum. So 1 into 3000 by 33.8, that is 88.75. So let us take buckling class C for from the table 9C for Fy equal to 250 Newton per millimeter square and KL by R equal to 88.75. The FCD value works out to be 123.25 Newton per millimeter square. Therefore, the design strength PD equal to AE into FCD works out to be 2 times 1702 into 123.25 works out to be 419.543 kilonewtons. The second case connected with the two bolts. Now what is the difference? Let us see. So k equal to 0.85 we have to take whenever it is connected with the two bolts for a discontinuous type of columns or angles. So here KL by R minimum equal to 0.85 into 3000 by 33.8 equal to 75.44. Therefore, let us calculate from table 9C for KL by R equal to 75.44 and Fy equal to 250 Newton per millimeter square. It is 143.3 Newton per millimeter square. Therefore, PD equal to 2 into 1702 into 143.3 works out to be 487.79 kilonewton. So now last case in this, that is rigid connection by welding. Whenever you have the welding as the connection, you can take k equal to 0.7 from the clause 7.5.2.1 page number 48. So KL by R minimum equal to 62.13. From the table 9C you can get FCD equal to 164.59. You need to interpolate. Therefore, the design strength PD equal to AE into FCD, that is 2 into 1702 into 164.59 equal to 560.26 kilonewton. Let us take one more problem. Design a column 3.5 meter long in a building subjected to a factored load of 600 kilonewton. Both the ends are effectively restrained in direction and position. Use grade of steel equal to 410. So 410 grade in the sense Fy equal to 250 Newton per millimeter square. Now always whenever you get this type of questions, always you go for I sections. Let us assume the compressive strength FCD equal to 0.6 times Fy. This one also you have to remember, FCD can be taken as 0.6 times Fy. So 0.6 into 250, 150 Newton per millimeter square. Now the effective area required AE equal to axial load by FCD. That is nothing but load by stress equal to area, because stress equal to load by area. So 600 into 10 raised to 3 divided by 150 equal to 4000 millimeter square. So in this problem they have given the factored load itself, therefore I have taken the factored load here. If the working load is given, then you have to convert it into factored load and you have to substitute here. Factor of safety for load is 1.5. Referring to the steel table, let us try ISHB 150 at 300.2 Newton per meter section. That means selecting a section whose area is very near to the required area. The required area is 4000. The area of ISHB 153 at 300.2 Newton per meter is equal to 3898 millimeter square. From the steel table again, Rz equal to 62.9 mm, Ry equal to 34.4 mm, Bf width of the flange equal to 150 mm, height or depth of the section equal to 150 mm, and thickness of the flange equal to 9 mm. Therefore, R minimum will be equal to minimum of these two, that is 34.4 mm. Now from table 10 IS 800-2007, I have to choose the buckling class. So for that buckling class, for rolled I section, H by BF ratio I have to find. So let us look into table 10 here. So in the table 10, if H by BF ratio is greater than 1.2, then these two you have to find. If H by BF ratio is less than or equal to 2, then you have to check for these two. So here H by BF ratio equal to 150 by 150 equal to 1, which is less than 1.2. So less than or equal to 1.2. This is the case I have to check. And thickness of the flange here is 9 mm. So 9 mm is less than or equal to, it is in fact it is less than 100 mm. So buckling class, so here buckling class B for ZZ axis and buckling class C for YY axis. Therefore, what will happen here is, since R minimum equal to Ry, the column should buckle about YY axis only. So for whatever the axis you have the radius of gyration as the least, about that particular axis only it will buckle. So about YY axis it is class C. Therefore I have to go for class C. Therefore you calculate lambda equal to 0.65 into 3500 divided by 34.4. So from table 11 we have for both the ends are fixed, both are restrained against rotation and translation. So 0.65 L is the effective length. So works out to be, lambda works out to be 66.13. Now let us refer IS 800-2007 for buckling class C from table number 9C for corresponding KL by R equal to 66.13 and Fy equal to 250 Newton per millimeter square. The design compressive load or the design compressive stress FCD equal to 158.19 Newton per millimeter square. Therefore, design compressive load PD equal to AE into FCD, that is 3898 into 158.19, that is 616.625 kilonewton, which is greater than the factored load. So the design is safe. Therefore, let us provide ISHB 150 at the rate of 300.2 Newton per meter as a column section. So now few considerations you have to be very careful here. Suppose after all this calculation, let us imagine the PD value works out to be less than 600 kilonewton or the factored load. Then you need to revise the section by selecting higher area. This is how you can solve the problem, or this is how you can design the section or column section for given data. In the same way, they can ask a few more problems by changing the length, by giving the working load or simply the load, or by changing the edge condition. They may give both ends are hinged, one end fixed, one end hinged they can give, one end fixed, other end free they can give. Okay, so for all those boundary condition only you have to refer table number 11, and also you have to choose the section or buckling class from the table number 10. This is how we can solve few problems under design of columns or design of compression members. For this video lecture, this is sufficient. In the coming video lecture, we will take up a few more problems on a design of struts. After that, we will go for lacings and battens. The built-up sections also we will take in the coming video lectures. Thanks for watching.